Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Sleeping Giant here on Reesy FC, and today we bring you another Europa League game. This time we're away to Astana and hoping we can qualify, because the Europa League is really starting to take a toll on us at the minute in the league. As you can see, we lost 4-2 against Wolves there. Some real sloppy goals we let in. We was absolutely exposed on the right hand side of defence. Let's show you the goals from that game. So Wolves went ahead early on in the game. Lovely ball over the top and Rails scored, slotted one home for them. Again, real poor defending. We was without a good few players in that game and we really noticed the difference. We thought we invested well in depth, but it turns out in the Premier League it didn't work too great with the squad depth. Probably does in the league. In the Europa League when we're playing quality opponents today. So we pulled one back to make it 2-1. Otto, though, immediately in the first half played through in the second half played through Zaha, who pretty much ended the game now on the 47th minute, putting them 3-1 up. Then we was 4-1 down when Raul Jimenez scored, and we just didn't get going. And Stuart Downing come on, and I mean that's how bad our injuries have been. He come on and he made it 4-2, but we didn't do anything much after that one, unfortunately. So it finished Wolves 4, Blackburn 2. So it's away to Astana for us. As we mentioned, they've got no points in the group so far this season. And if Zurich avoid defeat against Valencia, if Zurich fail to beat, Valencia, we will qualify no matter what happens in this game against Astana. Here is the team, just to show you. Look, I mean, some of the players have come back, but we was without Costa, we was without Holtby, and I think Silva's back in today. Bogar's back. It's just, yeah, the team was depleted in that game against Wolves. We had about 6 players out. We have Nyambe back in this one. Tosin's back. We're a lot better. We're back to full strength now, so hopefully this will be a bit better. We are going full strength against Astana. It might sound a bit silly when we've got Everton coming up, but I just want to get through. I really do. We need to get a bit of confidence back, because we're not winning games as we was earlier in the season. I mean, we've just won. We're just on an 8-game unbeaten run in the Premier League when we lost to Wolves, but we keep giving away silly points. So, you know, I just want to. It'd be nice to come here. After all this, we'll get battered. We'll lose this game or something. But I want to come here. I want to score a good few goals, get a bit of confidence back in the team. I think, because we were struggling for it recently. And there's Tosin with a header. It was a good save, and Astana have got the ball away there. As you can see, as it stands, as I mentioned, we will be through to the next round of the Europa League, which is a fantastic achievement. But again, we want to win the group, because our only path, I think, at the minute, it's going to be tough to get top 4, I think. So our only path to the Champions League will probably be by winning the Europa. Here's Garsuka for them. Spanoff now for Astana on the ball here. We can't dispossess him. We need to get hold of this ball, boys. We don't want to give them encouragement, any confidence whatsoever. We need to get a couple of goals in this first half, I think. We certainly need to be leading at half time for it to be comfortable for us in the second, because they will grow in confidence the longer it remains 0-0. Eze to Calvin Phillips. Back to Eze now. Over the top to Bogar. Can he keep it in? He can. Done very well there. Good cross in. Bradley Dack's header, and it's just over the bar. Come on, boys. 20 minutes gone here. Bogart with a free kick. Lovely ball. Calvin Phillips off the post, I think, but he has this time turned it home. Second goal of the season for Calvin Phillips. And finally, we do have the lead here away at Astana. There's not many people here for this game. I suppose they're out. The interest has died for them. Lovely ball in. Was it a save off the post? I think it was off the post. And Phillips slotted it home into the far corner of the net. And we do lead here. I'm going to tell the boys to keep being creative, because, you know, another one would be nice. Look at that goal difference. Valencia far superior to us on goal difference. So if we do slip up, we could be in trouble. They're 2-0 up at Zurich, which it looks like we're through no matter what happens now. Here's Fabio Silva, hits it straight at the Astana goalkeeper. So yeah, we need to really, moving on from this game really as it's playing, we need to pick ourselves. We need to be better in the Premier League. I know it's a bit harsh. We was 8 games unbeaten in the league, but we do need to be more consistent. And we've had an issue with post-European games, and we know that's a bit of an issue in Football Manager and in real life. Europa League teams do tend to struggle in the Premier League, so sitting in mid-table isn't too bad, but of course we did want to break the top four. That was a lovely goal by Ryan Nyambe. We missed him massively against Wolves because you saw them goals were mainly down the right side of our defence, and Rankin Costello really struggled in that game and headed away there by our defence. Not sure who did clear that. Here's Askarov for Astana. Travis picks up the loose ball. He blocked the cross, then picked up the loose ball. Butland on the ball now. Into Lenihan. Skipper back in today. Gibson got a lot of stick from the fans after the performance against Bristol City in the last episode you saw where we drew 1-1. But again, that's another example. If you want to get top four, you need to beat teams like Bristol City. Fabio Silva's in here. Fabio Silva strikes. Lovely goal from him, and it's his 5th goal of the season. Brilliant strike from Fabio Silva, and it was a bit like the Wolves goal, wasn't it, in the last game? Long ball over the top from Bradley Dack. It was a lovely ball. Great touch from Silva, and he slots it away nicely into the far corner. It is Astana 0, Blackburn 3 here, and we should be, what's the score in Zurich? I think Valencia away to them. We'll never know because there's another highlight. Bogar in, Tosin's header. I thought that was 4, but it wasn't. It puts it wide. He'll be disappointed with that, Tosin. He should have scored there. Let's have a look. I still don't know the score. I'm sure they're winning. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Valencia 2-0 up there. So, very pleased. Keep it going. I'm going to make a couple of changes now. I think the game is won, he says. I'm going to bring on... Let's bring on Penaranda for Bogar. He's very important to us. Eze can go out on the right. I think Armstrong can come in for Silva. That'll do for now. We don't want to get any injuries and have to play with 10 men, but bring 2 key players off, rest them up for the game against Everton, and hopefully they'll recover fine. Here's an early free kick for Astana in the second half. Lovely ball in, cleared away, and can we counter-attack now? Here's Penaranda on the ball, blitzing forward here. Oh, what a run this is. It's just a poor effort. It's just a poor effort. Straight at the goalkeeper. He should have... I don't know why he tried to wrap his foot around that. He should have just put his foot through it, laced it, and he might have had a better result without Travis into Lenihan. Ball out wide now to Penaranda, who's been pretty poor the last couple of games, but I've been very pleased with him as a signing on the whole. Calvin Phillips turns, lovely ball to Eze. Eze's header. And again, the Astana keeper, which I'm not going to try and pronounce that name. He's just going to be the Astana keeper. Saves comfortably again. They just keep giving the ball away. They're very poor, and I wonder they have got 0 points in this competition. They didn't get anything from Zurich, which, if you're not going to do that, then you're going to have no chance, because you're not going to get anything from Valencia because they are quite poor. They just can't keep the ball. We're playing so well around them. Bell strikes, and it's now 4-0, and only an hour gone. There's still half an hour left. You've got to feel a bit sorry for them. Going to praise the boys. We're going to go attacking because we want more. We want more goals. Let's try and make this a good 6 or 7 or something, because it'll really help the confidence in the team. Phillips' ball in. Headed down. Eze again getting to the second ball. They're not getting to the first ball, and they're not getting to the second ball either. So that's no good for them at all. It doesn't look good for them. I wonder how they're getting on in their league. It must be a poor league if they are... Well, they got to the Europa League, so they must be doing okay there. And Phillips is a lovely strike. 3rd goal of the season for Calvin Phillips. That's a brace in this game now. And it was a very good finish, wasn't it, that? Penaranda traps the ball down well, turns. Lovely ball back to Bell. And Bell always gets involved up on that left-hand side. Fantastic signing. I do say it quite a lot. But he's been one of my better signings at Blackburn, I think, in this save. He really has shone and grown into that role. 20 minutes remaining now. I think it's time to bring off Bradley Dack, who's struggling a little bit. Eze can come on. Dack can come off. And let's give Rothwell a game. He doesn't play too often, does he? And let's tell the boys. It's going to demand a bit more from them. I feel pressured now. Yes, Calvin, you're pressured to get your hat-trick. You should be getting a hat-trick. He's got 2 assists as well. So he's been involved in 4 of the 5 goals in this game. That's a fantastic performance from Calvin Phillips. Valencia 4-0 up against Zurich. It would take a lot for us not to qualify in this game now. Penaranda on the ball. Back to Bell, who's involved again up on that left-hand side. Oh, he nutmegs a player. What a goal from Amari Bell. That's a terrific finish. And We've done it in style. We said 6 or 7, didn't we? And we've got the 6. Can we get the 7th? Look at this again. I think he nutmegged him. I think he did. We'll say he did. Lovely strike from Bell. And it is Astana 0, Blackburn 6. Still 5 minutes to go. Can we find another goal and get the magic 7? We're into injury time. I don't think there will be time. And fantastic performance. 33 shots there. We have qualified. And we're going to tell the boys that was... It's telling them we were poor today. No, brilliant performance. On to the Premier League. And let's hope we can beat Everton. There's confirmation there. Blackburn qualify for the second round. Now, can we still be caught by Valencia? We can. So we do need a point against Zurich to confirm top spot in the group. So Everton at home for us up next, and I didn't realise they were 4th in the league. They have dropped out of the top 4 because they got a game in hand against us today. Everyone has obviously played, so it's a big game for us because we want to be where they are, challenging for the Champions League. Although it's going to be a bit tough now. But here, this is the team we've gone with. It's Butland, Bell, Lenihan, Tosin, Adarabayo, and Nyambe, Travis, Phillips, Bogard, Dak, Armstrong, and Fabio Silva up top. So hopefully it's not a European hangover for us. We haven't changed too much because we did bring a couple of key players off at half time. And we're going to tell them we want to pick up from where we left off last time. And that resounding 6-0 victory. So Europa League we can put out of our minds really because we are through to the next round and we just got to avoid defeat against Zurich and hope that will happen really and finish top of the group. So that will give us a better... and it should be an easier draw in the next round of the competition. Everton coming forward early on here. Here's Iwobi. It's a good strike and it's 1-0 already. And if you recall in the last episode, Bristol City went 1-0 up very early in the game at Ewood Park after we played in Europe. And we haven't started well again. Everton are off to an absolute flyer. And it's going to be a battle again for us today. So Everton moved back into the top 4 on 25 points. We are in 13th now on 17. So we're 8 points behind. It's a big old gap. The gap is increasing each time. Come on, boys. Show a bit of passion. And we've got an injury here. Bogar. It's not what we wanted, is it? Panaranda's going to come in. Like for like substitution. We're going to go attacking. We just got to go for it. I don't want to just sit here and not create chances. We haven't created anything in 25 minutes. Everton coming forward now. Patrick Roberts on the ball. Breezing past our defence is a good strike and it's a good save from Jack Butland. And, well, Patrick Roberts is an accomplished crosser of the ball, is he? Well, he's a good striker of the ball as well after that. Headed clear from Lenihan. Justin on... I wonder if that's James Justin from Leicester. Gomez. Justin. Gomez plays back out wide. It is James Justin from Leicester. Just had a little quick peek. Pickford with the free kick. Here's Braithwaite out wide here. Iwobi. It's all Everton. Absolutely all Everton. We just haven't got into this game. Richarlison with a poor effort. Everything opened up for Richarlison and he just didn't do anything with it. We still haven't had a shot. Come on, boys. Get creative. This is poor. Home fans are starting to get a bit disgruntled. I can hear it. I can hear a few murmurs in the crowd. Here's Nyambe with a throw. Armstrong. Phillips. Let's try and make something of this, boys. Nothing silly. Let's build up. Even if it's patiently, let's just build up and just create a chance at least. Penaranda. Show you want it, lads. Bell. Oh, he's giving it away, Penaranda. Lenihan picks it up. Plays it out wide. It's a lovely ball. Penaranda brings it down superbly. Let's get involved in this game. Good ball in Fabio Silva and we've equalised. First attack of the game and we've struck. Ruthless from Fabio Silva. More of that. Come on, boys. More of that. Right on half time. That's a massive goal. Penaranda, I actually thought he handballed that. It did look like handball, but VAR didn't spot it. The referee didn't spot it. So, quite frankly, I don't care. All that matters is it's 1-1 and it's counted. And Fabio Silva's got another goal in the league because he's been getting a bit of stick. So, I'm going to tell them I'm still far from pleased. I think the fitness levels are fine. We'll go with it. We'll stay on attacking. We might as well. Here's James Justin with the throw. Gomez. Oh, Penaranda's now got himself sent off. Second yellow card. In the second minute of the second half. Not good. Oh, he was the go-to player as well. That's the frustrating thing. So, I mean, we'll drop back to a 4, shall we? chuck Dak in there and put Armstrong in here. Do you know what? I'm going to do this. This could be a very stupid thing to do. He can go advance forward. He can stay deep lying forward. We'll go with this. We'll see how that goes for a bit. I think it's wise to come off of attacking. We'll go cautious and see how we go, because obviously we're now down to 10 men. And just as we're starting to get back into the game, Panoranda goes and does that, doesn't he? Stupid boy. Dak to Armstrong. Hopefully now. We've got 2 up front though. Hopefully they can play well together, Armstrong and Fabio Silva. And Nyambe on the ball. Travis into Armstrong. Fabio Silva, lovely ball to Nyambe. This is a great chance, this is. Nyambe, square it, son. He does, but it's saved and parried into the path of Adam Armstrong, who slots home, and we turn it around. 2 minutes ago, we were down to 10 men, and now we're leading 2-1. Fantastic. Good build-up play here. We seem to have a lot of players forward, which is good. There's about 5. There's 5 players in the box, and there's 7. We're down to 10 men, boys. 7 of you in the box. We're playing cautiously as well. What is going on? We take it all day long though. Adam Armstrong puts us 2-1 up, and hopefully we can cling on to this. And we're going to demand more from the boys. They're going to get a bit annoyed at that. Nope, they're focused, which is good. Yes, I know. I can't play Bradley Dack in a more familiar position, can I? Because silly boy Panoranda got himself sent off. It's a good ball. I think that's from Lenihan. Armstrong. Fabio Silva and Armstrong are linking very well together, actually. This is something to consider, maybe. Bell. Oh, look at Bell. He's just breezing into the box, and the shot is poor. It was on his weaker right foot. No one was with him. It's amazing how we had 7 players in the box a moment ago, and then there, nobody, just Bell. Ball in. Bradley Dack picks it up, the loose ball at the edge of the area. Puts in a good cross. I hate this camera angle. Calvin Phillips. I love that goal, though. I don't care the camera angle as long as it goes in. Beautiful goal from Calvin Phillips, who gets his 4th for the season. He scored 3 in this episode. So he's player of the episode for us. He's got the POE award. That's a new thing now. POE reward. Player of the episode. Dax ball and a lovely volley from Phillips. It was like a Di Canio strike, that was. Brilliant. 3-1 here. 20 minutes left, and I think it's wise now. So do we drop one more back into midfield? We're playing well, as we are. I think it is wise. But who have we got to sit in the midfield? Can Eze come in and sit there? He's a bit too attacking, maybe. If he can go on the right, which he can't. I suppose Eze. Let's bring on Eze for Armstrong. We can take a bit of figuring out this one. Ranking Costello for Dak. Okay, I think this is going to have to do. We'll go with that. Hopefully we haven't messed anything up for the final 15 minutes. It's still Rovers 3, Everton 1 here. I don't want to tell Nyambe to stop putting in tough tackles. We want a tough tackler in there, whether he gets a second yellow or not. And we've got another injury. It's Fabio Silva. Oh my. Shoulder injury. That could be a dislocation. Well, we can't bring him off, can we? So we're now down to 9 men. Fortunately, it's pretty much at the end of the game. We're in the 98th minute. Blimey. But we've held on and we won 3-1. That's a terrific result. I'm going to tell the boys I'm very happy with that. We finished the game with 9 men. We started the second half pretty much with 10 men. And it was 1-1 at that point. So I think we've done very, very well. And here, let's have a look at the league table. We are 9th on 20 points. We are 1 point behind 7th place Brentford. Brentford's still going well, aren't they? Doing very, very well. And again, now we're 4 points behind Arsenal, who are 4th. And that gap of 4 points is from 4th is all the way down to 10th. So it's very tight. It's still very possible we could get ourselves into the top 4. But it's too many teams involved, and we've got Europa League to worry about as well. Let's head across to the schedule then. Scroll down a little bit. So we're going to play the next 2. Well, actually, we're through, aren't we, in the Europa League. We won't show you that one. We will. I think it's wise to play a few games now. Maybe we'll play the entire Christmas period and speed this up a little bit. We'll play the FA Cup third round unless we get Burnley and it's a Lancashire derby. We'll play that. So the next game you will see, next 2 games you will see will be Arsenal and Leicester, I think. There's no point showing you Zurich one, I don't think. So yeah, Arsenal and Leicester, we'll fast track a little bit, and they'll be the 2 games we bring you next. So once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy that, please hit the like button below, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and if you enjoyed the content. And we'll see you next time here on Sleeping Giant. Thanks very much for watching.